Switching over now to one of the leagues in Europe with the most African representation, the French league, Ligue 1. There's a star player that has returned to playing football, Paul
Pogba.
La Pioche Pogba. Come on. Someone that all of us,
Pogboom for
yes,
sure.
nickname after nickname, the boy, the guy. All of us on this podcast wish him well, want the best for him. But the big question that's kind of looming over stories about him is, when is he going to come back? Monaco has talked about a 3-month plan for him to return. Fans are itching for him to get back onto the field.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that when he gets back onto the field, he'll have the talent and the muscle memory, I guess, to play at the level that he played at before? And does Pogba, just kind of in his bag of tricks, have enough talent to make it to a World Cup, play for France? If he does, who do you take out of that French midfield to put Pogba in for?
To, answer your question one at a time, they've included him in the Champions League squad. You know what I'm saying? So that shows the fact that, okay, like, a UCL night.
Come on now.
He's
used to those.
Of course. Listen, he's going to the final with Juve, even at a young age. But no, the guy loves football, bro. So the fact that he's been able to get back, you saw the tears that he shed when he signed.
Beautiful.
Paul will be good.
Yeah, I think he'll be able. You spoke about muscle memory. He's not somebody who relies on sheer athleticism in his game. One of the most technically gifted players we've seen, both on ball, his passing, his vision, etc. That I think coming back from such a long hiatus, he'll be completely fine, because it seems like mentally he's in the right place and he's fully supported. So I think he'll have an incredible season. And if I had to remove somebody, Rabiot, you gotta go.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, my POV on the situation is like probably the France's midfield is like their weakest link, right? Like they're very top heavy, right? Like when you think about France, you think about Doué, you think about Dembele, you think about Mbappe, you think about even their attacking midfielders, Griezmann, Cherki. You think about like all the Barcola, all the players that are gonna be like at the top of the pitch. But then you also know that they're going to be solid in the back with the likes of like Koundé, Hernandez, Saliba, Konate, maybe.
Chouameni has been phenomenal recently.
Recently, I don't mean to cut you off, but Chouameni just gave a pass.
No, he's
hold on. He gave a pass that reminded me of Pogs this weekend.
Yeah. I remember when he first signed for Madrid, I was telling you he reminds me of Pogba.
Bro, but he gave a pass that reminded me of the pass. Any football fan will remember the pass that Pogba gave Mbappe in the World Cup. Yeah. Whoa, that pass, the bounce.
Different. Yeah.
Oh.
But besides Chouameni, there's some guys that can get replaced for sure.
Well, that's really my point. Like if there was a place on the field to remove players, it would be in the midfield. And I think like Chouameni, Camavinga, like that's not to say that both of them aren't phenomenal players, but I think Pogba gives you a little bit more like presence, experience, and even just like tactical skill in the midfield.
It's a debate.
It's a debate show.
It'll be tough.
For the last 3 years, I can't say that with what Chouameni's done with Real Madrid.
It's fair. I will say one question I'll bring to you.
That's that just listening to like the OG, I've been around, blah, blah, blah. Now, current right now,
it's a fact.
Young boy is going crazy.
Hear me though.
Chouameni's balling out right now.
Hear me though. As Pogba ages too, there could also be a transition in his career in terms of what he playing.
Yeah, and I don't think he would replace Chouameni at CDM. I think he'd be to either side of him in the midfield three, most likely.
You feel me? He might not just be the exact, how he was playing before, especially when he was United.
Yeah, but if Pogba gets back to his best, he's better than Kefren Turam. He's better than Ikone. I don't think he, at his best, would ever be the CDM anyway, so I think it would actually be him and Chouameni together. But Chouameni, that he's holding down that position, I would say. Camavinga has been in and out with injury, so I think that's a fair shout. But yeah, if one player got to go, Rabiot, get out of here.
And I think a lot of people too have been saying like, oh, like Pogba's getting older, but we've seen in the last competitions that Deschamps is not afraid to like rely on older players, whether it's Griezmann, all the tournaments he's come back for, even N'Golo Kante being called back for the last Euros.
Excellent point.
And so it's like he won't shy away from bringing back a player because of his age if he's still got it.
And to be clear, Pogba hasn't been playing, so it's not like he has the wear and tear of someone that's played for the last 4 years.
Exactly.
I don't know how much he's kept his rehab up, but the wear and tear on his body is not 4 years of wear and tear. No. It's just simply not.
Yeah, he's going to have to really get his conditioning, though. Absolutely. That's going to take some time.
Absolutely.
Which I do like. A 3-month plan seems excessive, but the fact that they have a plan to ease him into it is really smart.
Yeah,
that means they're taking care of his career. both mentally and physically. So I actually really like that from Monaco. It's good
Monaco's a good place to be mentally and physically well.
Hey, beIN, if you want to get us to cover a Monaco game, we're not going to say no.